Atmospheric conditions are suboptimal to mission deployment and evacuation. This is as close as I can get you to the Longinus Gamma facility. Hold position. Gargantuan Xenos Digger. Take heed, Meridian. Trigon target acquisition vectors are unknown. Best to keep moving and stay together. Projecting a sense of tactical dominance may deter it from attacking. For now. Trigon could be anywhere. Close formation. Titan formation, reposition. Very not. Scatter it.
Where there is one, there is an infestation. Before he can rally. Replacing holy ordnance. Reloading magazine. The enemy summons support.
Rally and relocate, brothers. Watch for the beast. Tarry not, and scatter not.
To his faithful, he provides.
Station lies just ahead, Meridian. Considering the Trigon's presence is incidental to our objective, utilize the lift to reroute closer to Metrian's Keep. Understood, Mikos. The lift is within our sights.
Transport lift inbound.
Perplexing. I have transmitted no authorizations. Perhaps we can disrupt the beast if we reposition frequently.
Transport lift. Begins. Ceases.
Regroup and relocate. Disregard servo scope.
Lift has arrived.
Go. Regroup on the lift.
Brothers, together we go. Do not let the Trigon ambush you.
Ignore Dmitrian welcomes you to Longinus Gamma Bio Research Facility. Please do not disturb the lift. It would be a waste. I have no music to play while you descend. Use the silence to contemplate your futile, brutal existence in service to a desiccated cause.
Something is amiss with his servo skull. Meridian, the servo skull is enslaved to an unknown master. I am...
Irritant signal silenced. Continue to discuss your fate amongst yourselves.
Place your faith in Magos Gallio, brothers.
A suggestion: abandon Gallio's misguided vendetta against the Magos biologists. Do you know what Gallio and Metrian achieved together in the past? Ask about Project Zeta 6 if you ever speak to him again.
Mere words of a reprogrammed servo skull, nothing more.
Your record reads
Do not let that one come to reinforcements.
Nothing about that servo skull is set right with me. The servo skull is of little concern to the objective.
Stop them!
select preferred method of execution. Navigation, desiccation, administration, distant card. Round, dissection, back here.
Purge the summon troop! Hail the butterfly! Throwing crack grenade! The Xenos infestation is dead now. I grant you destruction. Reloading. Swapping magazine. Look upon this relic and falter not in your duty. Abomination. I still feel its foul touch.
No Trigon shall compromise our objective. Before the day's end, it shall die at our hands. I was worried you had fallen victim to Metrium's mastery of malphonic disruptive frequencies, but now the uncomfortable sensation associated with relief cools my remaining skin. Be warned, Viridian. Metrium cannot hope to stand against you alone, so she will lie and store in hope the Xenos swarm will devour you. Case in point, she has enslaved that servant skull as a crude mouthpiece, but give her word zero credibility for the mission's sake. And your own. Metrium has failed thus far, and she will continue to fail.
This is Naval Carrier. I hereby order you to turn your weapons on each other.
They sense they're strongest. Only to see them fall. This sector is cleansed from Tyranid presence. Prepare yourselves.
You are pawns of a redundant system.
The banner is ready to fly. All gear requisitioned.
Borrowing coming. It seeks the Trawlers in sheer numbers. Status. The facility is well stocked in mining gear. Requisition. Melter charges to eradicate the tunnels and halt the infestation. Find the melter orders with dispatch.
Fiery retribution above.
The passages are deflected.
Recipe this magazine. Fresh supply.
Melter charge incoming.
The charge is released, protected by you, sir.
Purify the infected tunnels with the melter charges.
Your brothers think fly.
And the melter charges onto their moldering passageways. Cleanse those Xenos passages. Purify the infected tunnels with the melter charges.
You passed the correct door. It was behind you, where your corpses shall soon rot.
To his spec.
Plant the melter charges onto their moldering passageways. Another 2 minutes thwarted. Keep scanning for signs of the Trigon.
After even their corpses exalt the glory of the God Emperor.
Your magic reaches a beacon to the Tyranids. Drawing you closer and closer.
sight.
This is the wrong path.
Never hesitate.
Inside the facility, you'll find Metrian, cowering in her data enclave.
Gallia, old friend of mine. If you missed our binaric discourses, you could have sent communication. I observe you still pathetically claim to views of soft tissue. Remember, meat lacks efficiency, whereas metallic alloys stave off corrosion and degradation for far longer.
How far you have fallen, England, that I must drag you back into the light.
Blessed be this magazine. The foul creature is no more. Eliminates the neurotrope menace.
Gallia knows nothing of shadow and its
They sense their
various
strongest, only to see them falter. Replacing holy ones.
You passed the correct door. It was behind you, where your corpses shall soon rot.
The Xenos infestation is dead without. Slithering feet of the host. The ground rumbles them.
Your brothers think you are the weakest
I'm
among
ready to
them.
unfurl the banner. They sense their strongest, only to see them falter.
I order you to turn your weapons on each other.
Another alien falls to the Imperium's key.
Select preferred method of execution. Decapitation, desiccation, defenestration.
Swapping magazine.
Disembowel. Dissection. Would you like to hear more? The Tyranids will digest your flesh as biomass.
That physical Xenos was but an abhorrent blight. All destroyed, but we cannot stop until the galaxy is purged. War gear
The
requisitioned.
Residius system will be your doom.
Prepare yourselves.
Behold the truth of my faults. I am but a humble brain, patched into a mining facility, and nothing more. What reason exists to pull me from recording biomass coalescence data firsthand? I pose no threat to Galio or the Imperium, even if I should fall.
Disconnect her synaptic tethers from the facility command terminals. Stand firm. I expect her to route Xenos to assault your locus. Begin and defend! Commencing signal severance.
The enemy summons support! Replacing holy ordnance.
This console's connection is shut down. Begin and defend! Darkness is a pathetic trick, thwarted by a power cell. Perhaps we want to deploy with a techno in the future.
I beseech you, Galio, bear witness to the summation of our divine arithmetic from long ago. Remember Project Zeta 6?
As my theorems predicted, your life vector has converged with renegade factors, and Zeta 6 was a waste of computational resources and one perfectly good Grox. Surrender now, and perhaps leniency can be granted. After the mind grows, of course.
You are a redundant functionary. Your Astartes shall die here, alone, in the dark.
Through and through! Shield your mind! Aggressively this magazine!
Eyes on a power cell.
Melt upon! Purify! Another alien falls to Reloading magazine. To his faithful, he provides.
Perhaps we ought to deploy with a tape in the future. Commencing signal severance. The console zone is empty.
The Xenos infestation is dead for now.
Who has eyes on a power cell? Power cell identified. We must take the power cell to the generator.
Reloading. Swapping magazine. Urge the sullen folk in a hail of thunder fire. We are the exterminators come. My war gear is satisfied. Reloading. Can't let that one conjure reinforcements. Reloading magazine. Strike down the alien push. I'm ready to unfurl the banner. Push to overwhelm us. Stop them. Their numbers are meaningless to us. Black steel ray. Blessed be this magazine. Your tricks could not best us, Witchbeast. Ends the foe before he can rally. Reloading magazine. The abominable psycho is destroyed. It must be destroyed. Even their champions stand a chance. Replacing holy orders. The armory provides. Tyranid minds. They are calling for aid. Punish their weakness. Swapping magazine.
This power cell has some charge. Generator is dark. It's a power cell.
Replacing holy orders. Destroy them.
One does not forestall justice, Ted Priest.
Futile, impotent waste of gene seed. You trifle with the only hope against the hive mind the Imperium has left.
Commencing signal sequence.
Xenos minds. Reloading magazine. Reloading.
This console is offline. Return to Metrian's containment unit. See, Metrian, the more you thrash, the deeper you set our hopes. These tender startings flesh have accomplished nothing, Gabriel. My imaginations are already achieving my desires. You are fools, yes. Silence, Metrian. Meridian, confirm possession of her quivering mass of computational gray matter.
Destroy those minds. For the Golden Embers. planet minds! We stand in victory against this foul tyranny. Another alien falls to the Imperium's keen blade. Destroy those mines!
The asset does not seem to have anything left to say. Pilot, Meridian is ready for evacuation. Sending updated extraction coordinates to you now, Meridian.
Xenos mines! Shield your minds! They sense their strongest, only to see them fall. The Xenos threat. The Xenos infestation is dead. I'm ready to unfurl the banner. Brothers, together we go. Stand fast in your vows to the master of mankind.
Rarely do operations have a clean exit. Evacuation point ahead.
The zoanthrope has fallen, to be trampled underfoot. I hear tyranny claws! To arms! Abomination! I still feel its foul touch. I am out of ammunition! Even their champions stand a chance. Another alien falls to the Imperium's key blade. Pitiful Xenos was but an abhorrent blight. I am ready to unfurl the banner. We have cleansed the Xenos stain. Even their champions stand no chance. Fresh supplies for our use. The lictor hunts us. They aim step. Our foes push to overwhelm us. Stop them! Destroy those minds. It's a tough corpse. So do not let that one conjure reinforcements. Reloading magazine. The enemy summons support. They send their strongest, only to see them falter. Swapping magazine. Stop them! Another alien falls to the Imperium's key. Do not let that one conjure reinforcements! Reloading! Ends the foe before he can rally! Bolt and flame shall we smite them. Reloading magazine! To his faithful, he provides. Swarm! Let the flame consume the chaff!
Have penetrated the atmospheric disturbances and Matrium's meddling code. Trigon vulnerability data pushed to your displays. Grant this monstrosity no quarter. Its shell coating has weak spots. Shoot them! Passages. Filthy Xenos aberrations. Purge them all. Our glorious banner strengthens our resolve. The Xenos infiltration. And the melter charges atop them moldering passageways. I hate this rancid vermin, but killing them is gratifying. Tunnels with the When it dies down, be vain!
To his faithful, he provides. I'm ready to unload. The darkness we bring fire.
Trigon counterattacks!
Replacing holy orders. Fresh supplies for our use. With bolts and flame shall we smite.
Guard yourself, brothers! Locate melter charges and cauterize the high tunnels! Plant the melter charges atop their moldering passageways! I hate these rancid vermin, but killing them is gratifying. Cleanse those Xenos passages!
Replacing holy orders.
Trigon counterattacks imminent!
Reloading magazine. To his faithful, he provides. Swapping magazine. Down to the
Congratulations, Viridian. The mission is a success, despite the odds.